Okay, so I'm recording this now and I am going to show you how to put together your concept ad. Okay, I've already done this in Loom and it crashed on me, so this is going to be very quick. Oy vey. Okay, so look, when you go into Blackboard, please go in here and find two folders that I have put in here with the product, or sorry, with your project information, videos and music for this concept ad. When you click on the videos, music is just a bunch of MP3s. Let me show you. MP3s. If I pull out on one, it'll say, oh, nice. It's a really nice. I think I like that. So right click, save it, link as, and then it'll save MP3. Save it where you can find it for later. And then boom, done and dusted. Okay, with the video, it's the same thing. Go in and have a look at the ads. Now, here's the thing about this whole project is this is concept ads. You're writing copy and creative. This is a creative construction of an ad. Okay, so you need to think realistically, how can this live in the marketplace? Okay, so right click on the piece, it'll show you the video. Nice, this is the doggy one. I think I could come up with a cool concept for this one. Okay, cool. So then download it. Okay, right click on it, save link as, excuse me, and then make sure you just see your MP4 there. That's it's saving as a file. Make sure you remember where you save it. Call it something specific, not pixels, because there's probably a bunch of pixels or whatever. And you're good to go. Okay. Now I've gone in and saved this cat cleaning one, so that's the one I'm going to use. Okay. I've already put this together. So I'm going to start all over again because the bloody thing crashed on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Spark. Okay. So this is the next thing. You go to Spark. And I'm going to back out of the other one. And when you go to Spark, it's going to draw me right into Spark right now because I've been in it and it can read my cache and my cookies. It's going to draw me right in. For you, it'll ask you, do you want to sign in with your Google account? And you're like, yes, please. Yes, please. And then go in, sign in with your Google account. Then it'll prompt you to bring you to your North Shore account. Then you go ahead and do that. And then you're in. Okay, so now what do you want to do is you're starting in here and this is a great site. Now, those are my previous projects I've worked on. Okay. And this is a great site for all video and creative solutions. You can create video, sorry, you can create video, you can create graphic ads, you can create graphic ads that are specific to each um, social media carrier, etc. Video slideshow, which is just like presentation, photo collage. It's fabulous, fabulous. Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a video. Okay, so I'm gonna create project video. Video, very important. I've seen a bunch of times students go in and they've created a graphic ad and they're like, oh, I can't figure it out. Okay, demo. Create ads. Okay. So now when I press next, it'll ask me, give me an option of like, do I want to use one of their templates? You do not, because it's going to give you something to go. Yeah, I encourage you to go in and experiment with that, but it's going to give you a particular theme. It's going to have certain things populated. You want to just start from scratch. This is a very easy project and you just need a blank start from scratch. It's going to think for a second. I have 15 minutes on this, which is good because it's going to time me to stop speaking after 15 minutes. Screenomatic is fantastic, but it does cut out after 15-minute increments. But we won't need more than 15 minutes for this because it is a quick session. And I've gone over it this morning and we're good to go. Which just this is I'm re-upping information. Okay, so I'm ready to go. Welcome. You can do a little tutorial there if you like. I encourage you, but for this one, it's really pretty simple. So it's these are the three slates. Okay, so that is the add slates. Ooh, see, it just added a slate. Hello. Okay, and I have also a stamp here. So I'm going to take off that stamp. It's Sugar Plum Fairies for my kid. It was something that my kid was doing, and I'm also having it gives you an option to do a outro slide. I'm going to get rid of my outro slide, and it also automatically gives you a credit slide. And you can either hide the credit slide or use the credit slide. You can hide it in this instance. That's fine. Okay, so I need two slides. One, create my opening slide, and this is creative concept ad number one. Dermot. Okay, now, so that's my crew. That's my opening slate. I'm gonna reduce the font down a little bit. You know, you can change that how you want, whatever you want. Okay. Also, you can place it anywhere you want in the page, but as it's an opening slide, you know, that's fine in the middle. Okay. Now, one thing about this is white with purple letters. At the moment, I am in this theme, which is sort of a default theme. If I want to, and have a look at how the letters come in. Ooh, that's goes in. They come in and come out differently. Those guys come in differently. Watch. Let me pick this one. It's going to change it to a white slate with black letters. Let me see how the font comes in. They just blank out, they just automatically appear and go up and down, they slide up and down. Okay, so that's how they come in and out. Now here, one thing about this is whatever theme you pick, it'll automatically give you the letters font, sorry, the font style. You can't switch around the font style. It gives you the font style that you're stuck with. So if you don't like the font style, you don't like the color of the background, you got to go in and change the theme. Okay, you can also change focus to make it focus different colors, or flare, or mount in different colors, and so on and so on. So have a little look around, a little look see, and see what you might like. Okay, so I've changed a bunch of times in there, and now, okay, cool, right, okay, boom. Okay, so now we are into the editing process. Now you got to get your video in there. Now I've already gone in and saved this, so it's Kitty video of funny cat, and it was in at the start. Now it's a 15-second ad, so I'm going to put 15 seconds of this commercial in. Right, boom, done. 18, 15, 15, boom, done. Okay, so I'm going to pull the slider to the 15 seconds I want. Ooh, I like that. I don't want to go in too late. I want to go in on, you know, go in, maybe do you want to go in on a static, etc., etc., etc. So, but I want to pick 15 increments, and it's telling me 15-second increment there. So boom, I'm going to pick it. Okay, so that's in. Kitty's coming in for 15 seconds. Now, the concept here is to write one line as your setup line, and then the second line is your punch line. So I'm thinking automatically I'd say a kitty. Great for advertisement purposes. The anthropomorphication of animals is something that advertisers do all the time. We can relate to animals. They're cute and cuddly. They're easy to push human emotions in on, which is the anthropomorphication of animals. And you know, it's like, hey, kitty, what, you know, some silly line like trying to figure out what to binge watch tonight. Up your subscription to Netflix. You know, maybe that's what it is. And they're like, oh, look, the kitty, you know, Netflix. And okay, now you'll notice that's actually given this kitty a bit of a tinge there, because that particular theme was has a color filter on it. Some do, some don't. I don't want that in there. I'm going to get rid of it. So I'm going to change that theme back because I like my little kitty as she was. Okay, now, first line. I'm going to add text, which is my setup line. Setup line. Trying to figure out what to watch for Netflix, whatever. Okay, fine. Okay, so settle on that's my font that I'm stuck with. Settle on a size. Nice. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Don't put it in the middle of the screen unless you're doing it specifically to call attention to something. Use dead space in the screen. Okay. You be smart about it. Okay. Be smart about your design. Okay. So that's my setup line. Nice. Now I want my punchline. Okay. So my thing about my punchline is I can't add it to somewhere else. I have to add it in on that same text line. So I'm like, maybe punchline, put it down here, and then boom. Okay. Punchline setup. Setup line, punchline. Now the problem with this is if I now I'll play that slate. They both come in at the same time. I don't want that. I want the setup line to come up, give a pause, and then the punchline to come up. So this is what makes this kind of a little bit more than just ridiculously easy. I got to set up my setup line and then say, okay to myself, I got to edit this because I want this in two different pieces. In order to get to a separate line of text, in at a separate time, you have to have separate videos. So I'm going to cut the video. Okay, so I'm going to cut the video, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to think 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Okay, boom. 7 seconds, you know, gives me about 8 to 9 seconds for my next ad. Now, here's the thing. I can do a couple of things here in order to get my second slide over here. I can just duplicate that, go in and find the cut from where I left off, and then pull the slider down and go, "Whoa, there, looks about there. Is it there? Is that where it is?" And then I maybe just pick about 8 or 7 seconds of that because it was 7 seconds there, 7 seconds there, about, and then a second for the last final slate. Maybe that's it. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so um, oh, hang on a second. You know what? I'm gonna put in my punchline. Put in my punchline so you can make sure you can see that it goes change punchline, and I'm gonna put it in coming in at a different part of the screen now. So now I'm gonna put that in punchline. Come on, Kitty, let's do it. Let's get the business on. Okay. So like you can see that my music's not playing because sometimes it's laggy and it just won't, But setup line, Kitty's looking. Oh, bad, right? Bad Kitty. You see a jump cut? You saw it there, right? I'm like, on my punch line, there was a jump cut. Like he was here, left paw, right paw. Oh, for Christ's sake, it's lagging. Anyway, my point is it's not seamless. It's not seamless. It doesn't work. So here's the workaround. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna delete that slide. It's easy. All I am gonna say to this is I want to edit, but I want to get a second slide in here, but I want to leave off from where this finished. So you press continue clip. And then that will give you the slider already locked in from where I left off. It won't even let me even pull that back. And then I just continue that on to 8 seconds and I'm done and dusted. Now, put in this. Now see that insignia? That means it's pushed video forward to the next one. Gonna get a little bit of text going. Punchline. Reduce it down. Put it over here so you can make sure. Or pull it down there. Let's say put it over there. So, and one thing is we read left to right in Western culture. So if you start here on the left and then end up on the right, I would probably put it here from that looks better. Starting there in the middle, ending there. That's sort of coherent visual culture. Okay. Now I'm gonna play that puppy. I'm gonna jump down here into it. Come on, it's laggy. Okay, come on. Now I got my setup line. See that it ended up there because it shouldn't be there. Okay, come on, my music is cutting out of me. But there's a nice seamlessness in this. Now this is a bit laggy because of my signal issues. Remember, you're editing on a cloud here. Now that there's definitely a bit of a jump cut there. It won't be, trust me, there won't. Now see, as I keep going back, you won't see the jump cut. Okay, because it will smoothen out. That's just lag. Okay. So that's how you make a seamless 15 seconds. Then for the very last part, I'm going to add in my logo. Okay, so you're going to find the logo. And again, that's just adding in a photo. I go to online, I look up a nice kitty product. I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? I found this cool company. It's called Kitty something or another. and I find that JPEG and I'm gonna download the JPEG from online, go in and just literally find kitty product. Okay, cool, nice, nice. Let's find a logo. Nice, the Doc Martens. Right. So, okay, cool. It's Kitty Poet. Just say that's a company. Go in, pull up the thing, right click, save image as, and it's gonna save it as a JPEG. And then it's going to give it a bizarre name, and then I saved it. Boom, and I'm pulling that into my project. Yay, Kitty Company. Okay, I'm going to reduce the size of it slightly to have it border. Now, nice bordering on white looks good, and now I am done. Now, when you're done, you're going to share, and share is publish. Okay, not invite. Publish will create a link, and then you can just email me that link, and I look at it on the cloud. Or alternatively, you can just download, and then it'll download an MP4 to your computer, and you can literally email me the MP4. It's going to be tiny. Okay. Or Jasmine had a nice workaround in order to get the three pieces in on one piece. She downloaded it, three MP4s, and then put them all in here and just in three different slates. And then she had three nice works in one particular product and then re-exited this. I'm going to get cut off here now. This is so easy. You guys need to tinker around with this. As I said, the music I may have not mentioned is here. Uh,